And essentially, what Aristotle had to say about God was that he was actually a disinterested figure. So, certainly, he was the morally perfect God that we see here. He was perfect in all senses. However, this notion of perfection to Aristotle didn't mean that he had to give a monkeys. He didn't really have to care what was going on in the world with regard to evil, etc. So, just a bit about how he understood his God. Well, as you can get from the idea of the first cause or the unmoved mover, Aristotle believed that the role of God was simply to create all things, to set all things in motion. For Aristotle, the universe is at its basic, as he outlines in Book 12 of his Metaphysics, a series of things in motion, and of nothing comes nothing. So something had to put these things into motion, and that was the prime mover. Um, and this prime mover was a perfect being that only puts things into motion. Nothing can act on it. It is itself an actor. It is not acted upon. And therefore, no supplication, no prayer is going to disturb the unmoved mover, the prime mover. So he doesn't really care. He's disinterested. All things have been set into motion, and now he just sits there like some sort of sphere contemplating its own perfection. So here we get onto a notion of God that is similar and yet different to the classical God that we might be aware of from our Abrahamic traditions. A God that doesn't necessarily have to reward or really care about anything. Now, who is this chap? His name was Paul Tillich, rather, and he was a Christian theologian. His relevance here is that he came up with a fairly radical way of defining God insofar as God is a personal thing to different believers.